This is KRIS6 News at 10.
Good evening and thank you so much for joining us here on KRIS6 News. I'm Andrew Christensen. Tomorrow is Purple Heart Day. Tonight at Whataburger Field, a special moment for the facility and one local Purple Heart recipient.
Honor the legacy of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Therefore, we are proud to designate Whataburger Field a Purple Heart Stadium.
And tonight, in honor of all the folks at Whataburger Field and what they do for our veterans, it was officially named a Purple Heart Stadium. The stadium honors veterans every game through discounts and recognition. And tonight, in honor of Purple Heart Day, they had a special guest throw out the very first pitch. The commander of the Department of Texas Military Order of the Purple Heart, Lazaro Airborne Camarillo III, was invited out to throw the very first pitch for tonight's game. He received the Purple Heart and Bronze Star with Valor for his actions after his unit came under fire in Vietnam in 1969. And this morning at Sherrill Veterans Memorial Park, veterans and their families gathered to honor Purple Heart recipients. Those service members who are given a Purple Heart Medal of Honor are thanked for their sacrifice while serving in the U.S. military. We spoke with Skylar Barker. He's a Marine Corps veteran and leader of the local chapter's Military Order of the Purple Heart. He tells us he wants people to understand the struggles, sacrifices, and decisions veterans made while fighting for our country.
Next, what does the Purple Heart mean? I believe it is the medal that nobody really wants. For some, it means the enemy won, he got one over on me. For some, it's a constant reminder that I survived, but my friends did not.
The Purple Heart commemoration ceremonies are continuing on Sunday. Now, it's a tradition that's special for a group of veterans who get together every year on Purple Heart Day. They've been friends for 60 years now, and it's still going strong. Today, our KRIS6 News reporter Victoria Balderrama got an opportunity to talk with them about the struggles and triumphs that they've gone through and what it means to build a brotherhood.
Every year, longtime friends Ram Chavez, Robert Callejo, and David Castro talk. They remember the good times and the bad times. Their love for music is just one thing they have in common.
And we were kids together, enjoyed high school. We were all one at the same time, and we're still friends.
Buddies since 1962. They graduated from Roy Miller High School, and soon after, all three friends went their own way. Yet they were at the same place at the same time, fighting in Vietnam.
And I got hit in the forehead and survived. Then David gets wounded in the hand and survives, almost loses his hand. Then he gets wounded and he's in a coma.
A near-death experience they live to tell. It was 30 years later they realized how connected they really are.
We knew we had Purple Hearts, but never paid attention to the dates until then. So that's when we realized we were all still together and all wounded together.
Wounded December 8, 1968. Died.
Chavez wounded May 6, 1968. Castro wounded May 7, 1968. And Callejo wounded May 8, 1968. Only days apart. Leaving Vietnam, they all joined the Veterans Band in 1986, becoming members of the Purple Heart chapter in 1991. As they continue to play in the band, they're missing their friend David Castro, who's sick with leukemia. And despite their injuries, Callejo says he's happy to still have his friends and the memories they have made together.
I'm hoping to be active for a long time.
Reporting in Corpus Christi, I'm Victoria Balderrama, KRIS6 News.
And the Disabled American Veterans Charity and Tyson Food representatives hosted an annual brisket barbecue in honor of Purple Heart Day tomorrow. And they're doing this to commemorate the acts of service our veterans have given and to continue giving back to the community. People were able to drive up and get a plate of food, and it had a few sides to go with their brisket.
Like I said, it's a fantastic cause. Anybody who has served, especially anybody that is disabled or anything we can do to help, that's what we're here for. That's what the Fleet Reserve is here for.
And tickets were $10, and just take a look. Everyone who took part left smiling with full stomachs. And we want to remind you about our upcoming 30-minute KRIS6 News special, Summer of 42, The Coastal Bend Goes to War. It's a look back at how the Coastal Bend came together to support our nation's effort to win World War II. It's set to air August 12th at 6:30 p.m. right here on KRIS6 News. And we're giving away 6 pairs of tickets to a private screening of the documentary aboard the USS Lexington Museum Thursday, August 11th. Now, to enter your name in the drawing, go to kristv.com/summer-of-42. And you can scan this QR code right here to enter to win. The deadline to enter is Monday at midnight. And now we're going to take a first look at weather. Dale, I noticed some gray clouds out there. We're just praying for that rain. Any chance we're going to be getting some this week?
Oh, there is. There's a decent opportunity over the whole week that we'll see some rain at your house and mine, but not on any individual day. As was the case today, it didn't rain right here in the city proper, but it did officially out at the airport. Looks good outside right now with a gentle breeze there on our sky cam at Snoopy's. And as you can see, satellite and radar shows we've got clear skies now. A little bit of moisture in the Gulf, but not much. So we're just going to see a stray shower tomorrow compared to the isolated activity we had today. But things pick up later in the week as this moisture in the eastern Gulf arrives with an upper level disturbance from the northwest. 80s rule the region right now with the exception of Beeville down to 79. Had some showers up that way today. We'll drop into the mid to upper 70s with light winds by morning. A little hotter tomorrow with more sun and less rain in the area. But what's in store for later in the week and what's going to cause it to rain? I'll let you know in a few minutes right here. Andrew?
Thank you so much, Dale. Now, to prepare for the start of the school year, the nonprofit For the Youth held a school supplies giveaway earlier today at Hillcrest Park. Kids got a bag with folders, notebooks, pencils, and a few other supplies. Now, they also had free haircuts, a bounce house, free food, and snow cones. Look at that snow cone. It's looking pretty good, right? Well, the nonprofit's founder, David Thompson, he's from the Hillcrest community, and he says this is his second time doing the Back to School event. He says it's important to give back to his community.
It's very important, man, because I don't want to leave no kid out. So even if I do run out, then I'm going to run to the store myself and go get more supplies because I don't want nobody to be left out.
And Thompson tells us he's planning on doing a Halloween event, a turkey giveaway for Thanksgiving, and a toy giveaway for Christmas. Now, with the start of the school year coming up this week, a lot of people are taking advantage of the tax-free weekend to load up on new clothes and also some new supplies. But with inflation going up, one woman is doing her best to make sure her kids have everything they need. Tanya Rogers has her story.
And it's simple ingredients that you probably have in your pantry. I never buy dressing from the store anymore.
Tracy Horton Rosario is a Green Acres mother, and with food prices up more than 12% in a year, she's making more home-cooked meals to save money on her family's groceries.
Robbie! Dinner!
As the summer winds down, she's also shopping for deals on back-to-school supplies. First, Tracy starts with a budget.
About $100, $150, I would say. That doesn't only include his stuff, but it also includes extras for the teachers. So paper towels, wipies for the tables, antibacterial wipes. So I love Dollar Tree because you can find No. 2 pencils. You can find notebooks, you can find crayons, you can find sharpeners, you can find calculators, you can find mostly everything basic.
Clothing is up more than 5% because of inflation. So this family is saving more by shopping at a thrift store.
That was in my mindset when I was his age. So he's saving me a lot of money. He's like, Mom, we can go buy jeans for $6, $10. We don't need to spend $40, $50, $60.
Tracy will also recycle supplies from the year before, like composition books.
At the end of the year, I collected them. We usually put them in his closet. He has a little stash. And when school starts again, we'll go through it. We're like, oh, look, you can use this, you can use this, you can use this binder, which is brand new. And that way I don't feel so overwhelmed.
She says looking for bargains is a priority, but don't forget about getting the kids ready to return to the classroom.
The most important thing is that, first, that the kids are mentally prepared. Okay, yeah, we talked about supplies, we talked about clothes, but are they mentally prepared?
And just like Tracy, who doesn't like saving a little extra, right? Well, now's your chance. Texas's sales tax holiday is running through this weekend. Now, shoppers are finding special deals at many stores with merchandise that does not qualify for a tax-free status. You can get basic school supplies, backpacks, clothing, uniforms, shoes, and accessories under $100. And all those things have no sales tax. Now, I'm sure many of you might be going to La Palmera Mall, and their general manager, Amanda Sanchez, says it's been a few years since they've had a back-to-school shopping experience without COVID restrictions.
So we are excited to be able to see, those people come back and, the kids to get those brand new shoes that they enjoy getting the first day of school.
And the sales tax holiday is continuing through tomorrow. Now, if you're heading to La Palmera Mall tomorrow, it's open from 11 to 6. Select stores are having extended hours for this 3-day event, and we have a list of those stores on our website, kristv.com. Now, to get kids ready for the new school year, a local laundromat giving back today. Quick Trip Laundry on Castores hosted a free clothes washing event today. Because of the pandemic, the event was put on hold the last 2 years, but today families in need using any of its washing machines for free.
So right now families are really tight with their money, so they can't really go that extra dollar right now because the gas prices and stuff like that. So I mean, this is a really big help for the families out there that are in need.
And the event had a great turnout, many families leaving with clean clothes and a lot of happy smiles. Now, coming up, nearly all abortions have been banned in Indiana. We'll take a look at what local senator has to say about it next.
You're watching KRIS6 News at 10.
And at least 361 children have been killed and more than 700 injured in Ukraine as a result of Russian attacks since the beginning of the war. Officials say the numbers could go up as they try to get the latest reports from places of active hostilities. Now, the report adds that more than 2,000 educational institutions in the country were damaged. 230 of them were completely destroyed. In Indiana, nearly all abortions are now banned after the state's governor signed a new bill into law yesterday. It makes Indiana lawmakers the first in the nation to pass legislation restricting access to abortions since the overturning of Roe v. Wade, removing its protected status as a constitutional right.
If you're pro-life, you can't be happy. If you're pro-choice, you can't be happy. I don't know who left here happy. All I know is people need to go out and vote in November.
And the bill would provide exceptions for when the life of the mother is at risk and for fatal fetal anomalies. It would also allow exceptions for some abortions if the pregnancy was a result of rape or incest. The new law will go into effect on September 15th. Now, in a letter on Saturday, President Joe Biden's doctor announcing Biden has tested negative for COVID-19. In the letter, his doctor, Kevin O'Connor, says Biden is continuing to feel well, but the president is staying in strict isolation until he has a second consecutive negative test result. The president initially tested positive for COVID-19 on July 21st. He was put on a 5-day course of the antiviral drug Paxlovid, but tested positive again last weekend. The president has not left the White House for 17 days, but has been participating in public events virtually.
Now, your KRIS6 weather forecast.
And believe it or not, we actually had some rain today. You could hear the thunder, at least from my house and from here in Corpus Christi, but it officially rained at the airport, but not here in town proper. Will that change here tomorrow? And what about the rest of the week? In a few minutes, I'll be back to tell you all about it.
Now, your KRIS6 weather forecast.
Well, most of us didn't see rain today, but some of us did. And Angela Wyatt sent in this video of rain out in the Annaville, Cal Allen area, and you can see the rain just coming down there. And what a sight! Look at it coming off the roof there. That's just unbelievable where it happened. And most of us here in town could hear the thunder that the lightning from this storm generated. It was not severe in nature. None of the activity was severe today. But where it happened, it was a beautiful thing. Eventually, it'll happen for all of us as our weather pattern reached an inflection point, I believe, today. And this is going to be the beginning of the end of our drought as we are in climatologically a favorable time of the year for rain. And it is slowly going to pick up. But right now, you can see how the isolated showers today moved inland with the sea breeze, and there's nothing going on in the coastal bend right now. But everywhere on this map where there's a shade of blue, and there's quite a few places, it did rain today, and there's some green right there, and that's an inch of rain. That happened in the very western portion of Nueces Bay, and in the south central portion of San Patricio County. While Sinton pretty much got missed from this, but officially at the airport we had 28/100 of an inch of rain. It also rained out in Robstown and south and east of Beeville towards Highway 37 right there. The highs today were held down considerably by the clouds and the rain, and even though it didn't rain here in town, we only had a high of 92. You know, earlier in the week we had several days at 97, so an improvement there. 83 right now, only 10 miles an hour on the wind. That'll allow our temperatures to drop in the 70s tonight. Already seen that at Beeville at 79 and close to that in Robstown at 81 degrees. This little wave out here in the Gulf, the tropical wave coming in from the east, well, that is just about over with. There's a little bit of moisture left that will deliver a stray shower or two tomorrow, but overall less coverage than today. But Oh my, look what's out here in the central Gulf now. This is another area of moisture that'll be arriving here on Monday and Tuesday with additional rainfall. And you can see on the water vapor imagery how things have picked up out here in the Gulf. We're getting into our tropical weather pattern finally, and we're going to start to see tropical moisture roll in from the Gulf and some sea breeze showers that start on the coast in the morning, and then the sea breeze carries them inland during the afternoon ever so gently. But if we get the big winds, that doesn't happen, but the winds are going to lay, and we're going to see a kinder and gentler weather pattern in that respect. With high pressure well to our north, that has opened the Gulf up, and the high is really going to shift north here by Tuesday and Wednesday and into Thursday. And when it's situated in the plain states, that's going to create disturbances that come around the backside of this, and this gives us an opportunity for rain here, especially on Thursday and into Friday, as the rain will pick up from isolated to scattered. But for tomorrow, it looks pretty dry through 6 p.m. Moisture waiting in the wings comes in on Monday with isolated showers, and then again on Tuesday morning with isolated showers. But look at this moisture here. It really picks up here nicely on Thursday morning and hangs around through Thursday night and into Friday. So things are looking better. We will see only a stray shower, though, here tomorrow, and a lot less activity than what we had today. You can see that right there, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then inland during the afternoon. And then the rain does pick up here a little bit by the time we get to Monday. All right, so here is a look at the 7-day forecast, putting it all together for you. 76 tonight, 94, just stray showers tomorrow, 75 and 95. Tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, with isolated showers there into Wednesday, and then the rainfall, we take it up a notch to scattered showers here Thursday and also Friday. So Andrew, things are looking up a little bit in the rainfall department.
Well, that's good, Dale. We're still hoping for that rain. Now, across the U.S. today, millions of people are dealing with extreme summer weather, from dangerous heat to new flash flooding threats in Kentucky and a deadly lightning strike near the White House. Cole Higgins has the latest.
In a flash, 3 lives gone.
And I'm not exaggerating, it came this close to us, and we were going, whoa.
Lightning striking just across from the White House Thursday, injuring 4 people. 3 of them now dead, according to D.C. police. Authorities say a 29-year-old male died from his injuries Friday. James and Donna Mueller, a couple in their 70s visiting from Wisconsin, also died from their injuries.
It's just a shock to process that. And it's a shock to process that it happened to people that are so close to you.
In California, about 1,000 people trapped in Death Valley National Park Friday due to extreme flooding, according to the National Park Service. The NPS says parts of the park received 1.46 inches of rain Friday. That's about 75% of all the rain it typically gets in 1 year. And in Kentucky.
And more rain is forecast through midweek. So everybody be weather aware. The ground is already really saturated.
A flood watch in effect Saturday for most parts of eastern Kentucky as heavy rain moves in, threatening some of the areas that got hit the hardest during the deadly floods more than a week ago. The heat not sparing Kentucky either. Coast to coast, more than 55 million people across the U.S. are under heat alert Saturday. Soaring temperatures already impacting the Central Plains, Midwest, and Northeast, as forecasts predict triple digits by the end of the weekend in some parts of the Pacific Northwest. I'm Cole Higgins reporting.
We all know the Choco taco, right? Ice cream in the middle, a nice shell on the outside of it. Well, it might be coming back, and Klondike tells us that it might be coming back because there's been a lot of demand for it. Now, Klondike says an outpouring of support for the product is making them reconsider their long-term plans. Now, it was a few weeks ago, it was announced that the Choco taco would be discontinued because of production challenges during the pandemic. Now, Klondike in a statement
You're watching KRIS6 News at 10.
And some pretty sweet news. Krispy Kreme wants to sweeten the pain at the pump with a donut deflation. The donut maker again offering a dozen donuts for the average cost of a gallon of gas. Krispy Kreme is running the inflation tide promotion Beat the Pump every Wednesday from now until Labor Day. Customers can buy a dozen glazed donuts for the same price that an average gallon of gas costs nationally. Prices will change week to week, and Krispy Kreme will announce the new price for the dozen every Tuesday on its website. And after the break, Dale will join us for a final look at the forecast.
Here's the dog walking forecast, and Preston will be ready to go in about an hour. Temperatures in the low 80s, southeast winds at 10, and the rainfall not very much tomorrow, just a stray shower, but it picks up here through Friday.
And thank you so much, Dale. That's all our time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here on KRIS6 News. Have a good evening.